Cancer, welcome to your monthly reading for July. Happy birthday to all you Cancerians there. It's going to run to the end of your birthday season, so it'll be getting everybody for your birthday season. So happy birthday to you. A new year has started. Have you planned your year? That's what you should have done in the last 3 months before your birthday, making it very clear about what you want, what you don't want, and etc. on your relationships as much as on your financial side. I'm going to say that June was all about joy, understanding about being joyous, understanding about what joy is in our life. And July seems to be apply in July. I did the collective reading, and there's a lot of work on the table collectively. Let's just see what's going on for you individually for your month. I hope you have a lovely reading, Cancer. 9 of Swords in the overall energies here. This is the overall energy here. I think it is, you have this opportunity to apply your joy in going into July to stop this repetitive, shooting yourself in the foot scenario, but also stop the stress and strains that you create for everybody that is around you. No, hang on a second. I didn't quite say that quite correctly. You're not creating the stress and strains for other people. I mean that you are stressing and straining for other people that are around you constantly and trying to help everybody out. You can't save the world. I can't save the world. But we can. And in order for that we to exist, you need to exist. And I think you need to be a lot more gentler with yourself. A lot more, gentler with yourself, so you can apply your joy in July. Okay? Let's see what's going on your emotional front. This is your karmic message. You have everything in place. You have the plans going forward. You know what you want. You have the resources within you, emotional, energetically, physically, it could even be financially, to have the relationships that you so desire. And it is your karmic message in order to allow that abundance to exist in your life. This is how you apply your joy, by allowing, knowing the abundance that you have within you. On your first week, you have Page of Swords, converting inspirational ideas into reality, using your mental abilities, and you have some serious mental abilities, Cancer, in order to cut through the mist, to open up the pathway towards your joys and towards the ultimate dream of what you want to live in regards to your relationships. And here in this first week here is recognizing those inspirational ideas and how you can apply them in your life in order to open up the opportunities for you going forward. In the second week of July, you have the 5 of Pentacles. As you start to apply this and knowing the abundance you have, it's got to be, I wouldn't put yourself in the situation saying, oh, I don't have enough of this, I don't have enough of that. This person is not enough in my life and stuff like that. If you focus on that, that's what you're going to get. And I think this is basically applying yourself in July, in your birthday period here, in the second week here, is quelling those doubts and fears within yourself. Because you might find with that, you might be ostracizing yourself from other people. Cutting yourself out, making yourself a bit of a lone figure in a way. So I would not focus on that. I would focus on the abundance that you have within you, knowing that is within you. And don't worry about the outside world here, because that is what is going to make you poor in regards to your relations and your emotions. It is a bit of a blessing in disguise in a way, where you should be a lot more concentrated on your dreams and your aspirations to go forward. And, you know, sometimes the dreams and aspirations, the inspirational ideas that you get, some of them may be fantastical. You may be sort of saying, oh, well, I'm never going to get that. But if you say that, yeah, you're never going to get that. So you've got to be careful in that week not to shoot yourself down, basically, in week 2. It seemed like there was a lot of people who had this as well. So you're not on your own here. But applying our joy in our life is not always easy. In the third week of July, which is basically coming to the end of your birthday season, is now the time to apply it. Now it's the time to really get it into action. Start planting those seeds in that field that is behind that night here, securing your path going forward, your emotional path, your connection with the people that are around you, making it very concrete in your life, making it very tangible within your life, basically. And I think this is a bit of a blessing in disguise here. It might be a case that you might have been counting on certain things within yourself that didn't come to fruition, which you may feel is sort of like a bit of a letdown. But I actually think it's a blessing in disguise, because it allows you to concentrate on the real things going forward and realizing that you have the abundance within you. It's got to be said, on your relationship side here, you've got 3 pentacles. It's very physical. There's a real physical connection with your relationships and your emotions on this side here. And I would use those inspirational ideas in the first week in order to open up the doors of the possibilities of the future. In the 4th week, you have the 5 of Swords. If you're going to plant this future, if you're going to create this future, you've got to stay away from conflicts that does not serve you, that are not worth winning. And that ties a little bit into this 5 of Pentacles as well. I think it's a to and fro situation that you are in, that you've got to bring the end to. And I think that's what that repeating nightmare is talking about there. There seems to be something that seems to be in your life that comes and goes and comes and goes, that within your emotions or within your relationships, that are, it's making you poorer because it's stripping you a little bit of your emotions. And it's basically, this is not a conflict within you that needs to be dealt with. It just needs to be walked away from. And you don't really need to be in those conflicts. Those conflicts do not actually serve you. And this could be to do with family, friends, community. It could be to do with a partner as well, but I can't see that. Really, it's not like a one-to-one thing here. I think it's much more to do with family and friends and stuff like that, more than anything else, basically. And it's just something that needs to be done and dusted with. It just needs to be let go of. Change the way in which you interact with the world that is around you. On your financial side, your karmic mission is to knuckle down and put into action the plan for you for this coming year of what you want to do financially. And this could be to do with your job, your business, or your projects. Whatever you are doing, it's a case of actually putting into action and getting on, basically. Applying in July. In the first week, which is also ties in beautifully with these inspirational ideas, you have a real good networking week where you're going to connect to people in a very joyous way within your workspace, which obviously is going to open up a lot of opportunity for you in regards to work, business and projects. But it is enjoying your environment, enjoying connecting with other people, which is going to help you to enjoy your work, and therefore you enjoy your business or your projects or your your job, and it's going to help you to sort of move in the direction that you wish to move into. And then you get the 2 of Cups. In the second week, this is where you come into alignment with your projects. It's really starting to come to fruition for you. Because of the good quality work that you've done, and you should recognize this. And in the second week here, it almost comes in alignment with who you are and what you want, and make you feel that, yeah, this is exactly it. I'm loving it. And it seems like this week here, you're concentrating more on your financial side than you are on your relationship side, more than anything else. Because that's what's going to set you up in a position, going to make you going to feel very comfortable to have a control or have a certain influence upon your relationships that are around you. 3, 2, 1, you get the Ace of Pentacles here. This is the start of you again. This is the start of your new year. You get the Ace of Pentacles here. It's good luck. It is that seed for a new plan, a new project that you are planting in the 3rd week of July and really moving on. And I think this is what's going to put the end to this 9 of Swords, which has been hovering over you, I think, for some time now. Where you can let go of the past and open up to the future with the the King of Swords. And in the 4th week of July, as we go into August, out of your birthday season, you're heading off down a direction which is totally clear to you. A defined vision of what you should be doing out of judgment of the past. You will see clearly as you go forward. And this will pull you away from any of these conflicts that you might have had within your emotional side of your life, because you are going towards what you should be doing basically as you go forward. Let's just do a bit of clarification on with the Light Seers card. As I said, I think apply in July is a very, and it's come up for most people, most signs. There's only been a couple of signs when it hasn't really come up like this, but it seems like it's work in a way. But I equate it like this. It's like if you want to have a house party, you've got to organise that party. And then to organise that party takes a lot of work. Once you start working on it, all of a sudden, when the party does kick in, it's going to be absolute joy. But there is that work that needs to be done first, and which you seem to be putting into place in July. If you want to get out of this repetitive situation that is in your life, you've got the Page of Swords. So you've now got the Page of Swords twice. So I think this is more concerned with your relationship side, using those inspirational ideas to convert it into reality within your life, so you move on from a situation that has just been detrimental to you in the past, of what you're, of a repetitive thing. It's going to pull you out of that situation, I think. And then once you realize you have the abundance within you, and that's your karmic message to learn this month here, to know that you've got the abundance, you're going to bring out some beautiful success. You've got the 8 of Pentacles, which you've got on the far side here. I'm wondering if you're going to get the 10 of Pentacles out on your karmic mission, on your material side. You've got to put the work in. You've got to apply in July. I can't say any better than that. It really is totally that. This month here, you've got to start realizing how you apply your joy in your life. And the problem is if your birthday is right at the end of July, or even in the mid of July, that's where it gets a little bit complicated, because you can't really apply it till you've got the energy, as it were. And I think that energy comes back after your birthday. And that's why all of a sudden in the last 2 weeks, this is where things really start moving for you. So yeah, you've got to apply or work those abundances through into your life. With the Page of Swords, you get the Knight of Wands. So these inspirational ideas is going to lead to a lot of passions in your life, and I would follow them. Rhythmically apply them in your life, sociably, connecting with other people, dancing with joy, dancing with other people. It's sharing your passions and your ideas will actually make them grow. And it also, sharing your joy and your passion with other people will also encourage joy and passion within them as well. It's the magical ingredient about everything. With the 5 of Pentacles, you get the 4 of Swords. I think this is, as I said, I think don't look at the past, look to the future. I think if you start looking to the future, you're going to realize that, anything from the past that may have felt like that you have been shut out on, you will get healing from, you will move on from in a very nice way, which is going to make you feel at home with yourself and at one with yourself, and also heal your heart basically going forward. With the Knight of Pentacles, you get the Four of Cups. You've got now 2 4s, which make up the 8. You've had 2 5s here as well. Four of Cups as well. Don't look to the past, look to the future. Don't look for justice or retribution and stuff like that. Look to the future. Build your future. Do not get involved in any conflicts to do with the past, because they're not going to resolve anything. They're not going to bring you anything. Just walk away from them and walk towards. You get the Knight of, you've got 2 knights down this side as well, 3 knights now down this side. The Knight of Swords, walking away from these conflicts are gonna, you don't have to walk away from them. You just need to walk towards what you should be doing and where you should be going, the mission that you should be going on in this year. And this really springs into action in the 4th week. The confusion that you might have had within the week 2 and week 3, because that's what it looks a little bit like as well. Confusion within yourself. If you put in the good hard work and realize you've got all the abundance, all of a sudden within the 4th week you're going to be off and running, and you're not going to look back. You're not going to look back, and all of a sudden it's going to convert that 9 of Swords into a very beautiful thing. On your material side, you get the Chariot. Things are coming in fast because you've worked on them. You've been working on a lot of plans for a long time, and all of a sudden you're getting victories, and it is your karmic credit in a way that you are going to get these victories, and they're going to come in very, very quickly for you. And you've got to deal with them as they come in very quickly, which can cause a little bit of stress and strain. But at the same time, you're going to be moving forward. Your karmic mission is to move forward very quickly. With the 3 of Cups, you get the King of Cups. I think this builds, in this first week here, you build in, because of the connections, the networking, the good fun networking you're doing, it builds in, and it may be, you may be meeting someone who is like-minded with you, very much similar to you, that actually builds in a lot of emotional stability within your life in regards to your job and your business and stuff like that. It makes you feel like that you're in a section of life where you're plain sailing, that things are really rocking for you, that are really falling into place. It could well be meeting someone or starting a new job, or evolving your business or your projects, which give you that emotional stability within your life. But I think it's more of a connection with another person as well. With the 2 of Cups, you get the 2 of Pentacles. I think you've just got to concentrate on your higher calling, on what makes you kind of go, yeah, this is worth living, in regards to your business and your jobs and your projects, basically, which brings you into your higher self. And do not get distracted by life around you. Concentrate on what you're doing in the 2nd week, and that is the distraction on your relationship side. I'd really concentrate on your financial side at the moment. With the Ace of Pentacles, this new beginning for you, this new seed that is being planted for you, this bit of luck that's coming through for you, you get the Knight of Cups. We have now got 3 knights on the table. 4 knights, actually. We've got every single knight that you could possibly have. This is all about starting a new journey. And this is offerings coming into you, which is going to make you feel emotionally secure. It's got to do with contracts as well, to do with a new job, new business or new projects. That's what seems to be coming in the 3rd week. It's going to make you feel absolutely on top of the world. And it's going to put pay to that 9 of Swords for you. And all of a sudden, it's gonna galvanise your vision for where you want to go forward, basically. And with the King of Cups, you get the Devil. King of Swords, you get the Devil. The Devil is in the detail. The Devil is in doing it. The Devil will not lie to you either. The Devil will tempt you with his light showing you lots of different paths. But you should be very clear about the path you want to go on, and to use the devil information. And the devil has come out in a lot of people's readings over the past few weeks. The devil's in the detail. Once he shines his lights and shows you the possibilities, the temptations of moving from one path to another, you've got to be very clear about, in your mind's eye, about your path of where you're going. Once you do that, you can use the positive side of the obsessive and side of the devil, when you can be obsessed about living your path, basically. And it could really, it's your opposite sign as well. The devil is Capricorn, whereas you're Cancer, and Capricorn is your opposite. And he's offering you everything that you do not have. That's what opposite signs do. And I think here is like sort of saying, okay, if you've chosen your path and you're obsessed about it, and you go ahead and do it, you're going to get a lot of backing from the world that is around you. But you've got to be singular-minded about it, I think, as you go forward. Yeah, apply in July is definitely applying not only your joy, but it's also, you're very particular, it's got to be saying, Cancer, because it's your birthday season in July. And you're going through that transition of one year to another, where energy starts circulating again within your life. So it's it's a particular reading compared with lots of other people, with all the other signs, to be honest. But it's absolutely beautiful, really, really good. I hope you got the best out of this reading. As I say, I've opened up links in the description below, so for private readings, because a lot of people have been asking for private readings. It's a first come, first served basis. You click on the link, you choose the time and the structure of the reading that you want, or the healing that you want, because I do healings as well. And then it's all booked up. You can book it all up online. I don't even get involved in it, and I just turn up at the same time you turn up, and we have a lovely reading. So you'll find that in the links in the description below. I hope you got the best out of this reading. Thank you very much for the support that you give this channel, subscribing, liking, sharing. You can even buy me a cup of coffee, linked in the description below. That would be lovely. In the meantime, Cancer, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.